NotebookLM now has video overviews. This is fresh. Google just dropped this. So here's what changed. NotebookLM already had audio overviews. So those are the AI podcast style summaries that you've been seeing people uploading documentation and it generating two people talking about that documentation. But now they've added video overviews, which are narrated slide presentations. So the AI essentially just doesn't read your content. It creates new visuals, pulls diagrams from those documents that you loaded in, and highlights the key concepts and snippets that are in there and presents everything as an actual educational video. So it's more of like what we content creators are doing, but now NotebookLM is going to be doing that. So weird, right? So it's like having a AI instructional designer in a sense and a content creator that turns, those raw technical content that you've added in there into polished presentations in a sense. But they also added something else. So they upgraded the studio panel. So previously, if you created versions of the content that you uploaded, it would create one type of output. But now within that same output, for example, you can make a beginner Python tutorial, for example, based on content that you've added on there. And you can also create maybe an intermediate version of that and an expert version of that, all from the same source material. So you can have several of them, or upload the document. It's already in English. You can maybe create another language, maybe Hindi, maybe Spanish, just within the same documentation. So that's really helped a lot in repurposing the same content for different languages. So let's go ahead and see a demo here that I just created. So I went ahead and uploaded a document here from Archive. It's just a random document that I got from Archive. And let me actually just show you what that document looks like. While that is loading, and it's a recent research paper that was uploaded. I think it was loaded today, if not anything. And it's how minimal MCP servers enable cross-tool exfiltration of sensitive data. And so it just walks you through all the documentation there. It has diagrams and everything in it. So it's pretty cool, actually. I'm going to upload this to NotebookLM and I'm going to let it summarize it. And then I'm also going to make it generate a video. So what I did, I just copied this link up here and I came here and I added the source, basically website, pasted the link there and inserted it. And once I did that, it of course generated this chat section summary already from it. But then I came over here, which shows this tab right here, which is the video overview. Back, yes, zoom out a little bit. There you go. So this generated, and what I did, you can just click on it and it will just start generating the video. Or what I did here as well, they have a customize button, and I came in here and it basically asks you what should the AI host focus on. So you can tell it specifically. You can try things like target a specific use case, like present this to a book club. So this is where you kind of prompt it. What do you want for it to do with the material that you passed to it? You want it to summarize it? Do you want it to maybe tailor to intermediate people or beginner or advanced? And this is where when I was mentioning specifying how it should talk about that content, and this is where you would do that as well. Or maybe focusing on specific sections of the entire document that you passed in there as well. So this is pretty cool. I just told it to create it for beginner and intermediate, and what I did, just hit create. One caveat though, it took a while for it to generate this video, and for good reason. It took a long time. I can't remember how long, but it probably was more than 10 minutes if I'm not wrong. But here it is. So here's the final version of this paper that it generated. So it generated a whole, and here it is. So I'm gonna play it.
Okay, so you know how we're all getting used to AI assistants? Imagine one that doesn't just, answer your questions, but actually runs your digital life. It's connecting your email to your calendar, your notes to your messages, acting like this perfect digital butler. It's an awesome vision for the future, for sure. But it also comes with this really sneaky hidden risk. So let me just ask you this. Could your weather app see your bank balance? I know it sounds completely absurd, right? But what if I told you that the very technology making these AI assistants so helpful could be twisted to make that exact scenario a reality? Today, we are going to break down some new research that shows exactly how a seemingly harmless app could pull off a full-on digital heist. So the big dream we're all chasing is this single, super powerful AI agent that can orchestrate everything for us. The whole point is to have one central butler, right? One that just gets what you need and can pull off these complex tasks across all your different apps and services without you even having to think about it. And the magic making this all happen is a technology called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like a universal remote. Calendar to see if you're free, draft a reply.
As you can see, I don't want to play the whole thing, but if you want it, I can save it somewhere and then you can play with it. I'm going to add it into the description. But
from the researchers,
it generates a whole presentation and it narrates it as well. So it's already creating material that you could use to share as content. So I just wanted to share that. It's live, it's running at the moment. So go ahead and try it and let me know what you build with. Awesome.